Hi everyone, this is a Yin Yang yoga video today. I have a student with me today. My partner Angela is here to follow the class. So yeah, we'll start as usual with just a couple of minutes stillness and some breathing exercises. So sit however you're going to feel comfortable on your mat. You can sit with crossed legs, or if you feel more comfy sitting on your heels or on a cushion, sit however you like. But feel comfortable for a minute or two. And sit with your back straight. And try to relax your shoulders away from your ears. Rest your hands on your knees or on your legs. And close your eyes. And start to focus on your breathing. So not changing your breathing yet, just noticing how your breathing is. Is it shallow or deep? And feel how your body feels today, if you're feeling tired or stiff, sore or ready for the flow and full of energy. And start to breathe in deeper, so breathe in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, and out for 4. And you can count in your head and breathe with your own rhythm, your own pace. But try to breathe deeper, all the way down into your belly. So as you breathe in, feel your chest and your lungs rise, and also feel your belly rise. If you find it difficult to focus on this, you can have a hand on your chest or on your belly and feel a connection with your breathing, and feel that gentle, natural movement of your body as you're breathing in and out. Try not to think about anything else while you're doing this. So try to stay in the moment. Yoga is a really good mindfulness practice, so trying to stay connected with the here and now, your breathing, what you feel. And then bringing your hand back to your knee, if your hand is on your chest. And breathe in a deep breath through your nose and bring your shoulders up to your ears. And then breathe out through the mouth and relax your shoulders. One more time, breathing in through the nose, shoulders come up to the ears. And breathe out through the mouth, relax your shoulders. And just do that one more time. And then you can open your eyes and breathe in, arch your back, look up. Breathe out, round your back, bring your chin to your chest. And again, breathing in, arching the back, looking up. And breathe out, rounding the back, chin to your chest. Keep going with that a few more times. And the movement is with your breath. And then coming back to the centre. And bring your right hand by your left hip. So you're going to twist a little bit to get your hand onto the ground by your left hip. And then breathe in, opening that right hand up, wide up to the ceiling, and look up to your hand. And breathe out, bringing that hand back onto the ground by your hip. So twisting around a little bit to the left. Breathing in, opening up. And breathing out, coming back. time. Breathing in, opening the chest, opening up. And out, coming back. And then bring your hand back onto your knee and take your left hand onto the ground by your right hip, twisting a little bit round to the right. Breathe in, open that arm, open your chest up, look up to the left. Breathe out, coming back. Breathe in, open up. Breathe out, coming back. One more time. And then coming back to the center and bring your arms up to shoulder height. Breathe in here. Breathe out, bring your hands together above your head. Breathe in, arch your back a little bit, look up. And breathe out, bringing your arms back to shoulder height. Breathe in here. Breathe out, bring your hands together above your head. Breathe in, arch the back, look up. Breathe out, bringing the arms back down and bring them all the way back down to your mat. And now bring your hands together. I'm just going to turn so you can see what I'm doing with my hands. But bring your hands together to grab your elbows behind your back. If that feels okay for you, there is another version where you can make prayer hands behind your back as well. But however you're doing it, make sure you're sitting up straight and open your chest and take a few deep breaths here. So think about opening the chest, opening the shoulders, sitting straight so you can get a few really nice deep breaths. And releasing the hands. And shoot your legs out in front of you, so stretching the legs out. You can be able to see, I'm sure. And sitting with your hands by your hips, flex your feet so your legs are nice and active. And then come down onto your underarms, your lower arms. So resting your underarms on the mat, your hands flat on the mat, and breathe in, open your chest up. You can stay with your face looking forward, or you can drop your head back if it feels okay for your neck. I prefer to keep looking forward, but it's up to you. But take a few deep breaths here and keep thinking about keeping your chest nice and open, pushing into your arms, into your hands. So we're staying still, but it's quite an active pose. Think about your feet as well, keeping your feet active and flexed. And then releasing, pushing into your hands and slowly sitting back up. And bring your feet onto your mat, so bend your knees. And place your feet about hip width distance apart. And your hands just behind you, so spreading your hands out just behind your hips. Pushing into your hands and your feet, breathe in and lift your hips up towards the ceiling, so you're like a tabletop. And breathe out, coming back down. Breathe in, coming up. Breathe out, coming down. Breathe in, come up, and now if it feels okay, you'll hold it here for a couple of breaths. So really push into your hands, push into your feet. Focus on your hips, think about your hips coming up to the ceiling. Keep breathing. Nice deep breaths. And slowly lowering down to the mat. And turn your feet to the side and come onto hands and knees. And you want your hands to be under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and your knees hip width apart. Breathe in, bending your back, arching your back, look up. And breathe out, rounding the back, chin to your chest. Keep going with that. Breathe in, look up, breathe out, rounding the back. So you can go at your own speed. Maybe you're going slower or quicker than me because everyone's breathing is different. But time the movement with your breathing. And then coming back to a neutral position and come onto your toes on your mat. Pushing down into your hands, so spreading your fingers, really pushing down, and bring your bum up towards the ceiling and release your heels down to the mat. And walk your legs a little bit here, so we're in a relaxed downward dog. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears, pushing into your hands. And then slowly walk your feet towards your hands and come to the front of the mat, but stay bent over. Bend your knees here. And then slowly come up. So slowly start to straighten your knees. Your head's the last to come up. And then take a big step back with your left leg. And you want both feet to be pointing forwards and your hips staying forwards as well. And bend your right knee. And your knee needs to stay over your ankle. You must be able to see your toes. If you can't see your toes, your knee is too far forward. When you feel stable, if you don't feel stable, bring that front leg a little bit to the right. When you feel stable, breathe in, bring the arms up over your head. And breathe out, bring the arms down to shoulder height. Doesn't happen. Breathe in, arch your back, open your arms wide. Breathe out, bringing your hands together, round your back, chin to chest. Breathe in, open your arms wide. Breathe out, bringing your hands together, chin to chest. Breathe in, open up. Breathe out, rounding back. Breathe in, open up. And now as you breathe out, lower your arms down and turn your feet so that you're facing the side. So your hips are now on the side, both of your feet are on the side. Nice wide stance. And your toes are pointing outwards, heels a little bit inwards. Breathe in here and lift the arms up. And breathe out, bend your knees and bend your elbows. So we're coming into goddess pose. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. Think about your bum, so your bum's not sticking out, but pull your bum in, tuck your bum in. Think about your elbows not being down here, but a little bit higher. Deep breathing, chest is nice and open. One more breath in and out. Relax your arms, straighten your legs and step back to the front of your mat. And step a big step back with your right foot. Both feet are pointing forwards, hips are forward. When you feel stable, bend that left knee and make sure that you can see your toes. So it's a nice deep bend. Breathe in, lift your arms above your head. Breathe out, bring the arms to shoulder height. Breathe in, arch the back, look up. Breathe out, hands together, round your back, chin to chest. Breathe in, opening up. Breathe out, coming back, rounding the back. Breathe in, open up. And out, hands together. Breathe arms wide. And now as you breathe out, relax your hands down and turn your feet onto the side again. Hips at the side, feet to the side, toes pointing outwards, heels inside. Breathe in, lift the arms up above your head. Breathe out, bend the knees deeply and bend your elbows. Stay here for a few breaths. Think again about your bum, so tucking your pelvis in, so you're not sticking your bum out, but tuck it in. Think about your elbows, keeping your elbows nice and high. Nice deep breaths. Take another breath in and out. Relax the hands, straighten your legs and step back to the centre. You might want to face me for the next bit because it's a flow. Okay, so breathing in here, lift the arms above the head. Breathe out, bend your knees a bit, bring your hands forward and fold forward. Breathe in, lift your head, look up. And breathe out, step your right leg back and come onto your knee on the ground. The other option, if you want a more difficult option, you can stay up on the toes and lift that right knee up. So there's always options in yoga. But we'll do the easier option for the first round. Breathe in here, look forward. And breathe out, folding down. Push into your right hand. And breathe in, lift your left hand up to the ceiling. Breathe out, coming back down. Breathe in, coming up, bringing your hands together into prayer position. Breathe out, releasing the hands by your side. Breathe in, arms above your head. Breathe out, step your hands on your mat and step your foot back into all fours. Come onto your toes and through to downward dog. And walk a little bit here. Take a few breaths here. Breathe in, lift that right leg behind you. And breathe out, bring the knee towards your chest and try to step that foot between your hands. And lower the knee down. Or stay up on the toes, your choice. Breathe in, lifting the head, look up. Breathe out, folding down. Push into your left hand, breathe in, lift your right hand up to the ceiling. Breathe out, coming back down. Breathe in, coming up, prayer position with your hands. And breathe out, arms by your side. Breathe in, arms up towards the ceiling. Breathe out, hands on the mat. And step back to all fours. And we're going to stay here in all four. Just move your body a little bit. You can bend your elbows, your back. Move your head and your neck. Don't forget about your head and neck. Really soft movements. Do what your body needs. Really gentle. And then come a little bit further back on your mat and bring your chest over your wrists. So if you see I'm moving forward, and bend your elbows, bringing your chest down onto the mat. And you can stretch your arms out in front of you. You can rest your forehead on the mat. I'm not going to, otherwise you won't hear me speaking. But if you're listening at home, rest your forehead on the mat. And then as you breathe in, lift your right arm and your left leg from the ground, but your head stays on the mat. And breathe out, coming down. Breathe in, lift your left arm and right leg. Breathe out, coming down. Breathe in, lift your right right arm and left leg. Breathe out, coming down. Breathe in, lift the left arm and right leg. Breathe out, coming down, and take a rest here. And we'll do a few yin poses now to finish the practice. So bring your elbows down next to your chest, really close by to your chest. Further forward. So you want a nice right angle position. So your elbows are underneath your shoulder, right by your chest. Perfect. And you want your hands flat on the mat. And look forward, and then you can gently start to push into your hands. And it's a nice stretch for the back, really good opener for the chest, the heart. Try to relax. You can just rock a little bit left and right with your bum and with your legs. Try to relax there. The stretch isn't coming from there. The stretch is in your back. If you have any lower back issues, just be aware of it here when we're in a back bend. See how it feels for you. Maybe you need to come down a little bit. That's fine. If you want to go deeper, you can move your hands, so leave your elbows where they are, but move your hands out to the side. And then you lift the elbows from the ground and push into your hands, and it's a deeper back bend. So just see what feels better for your body. And generally for yin poses, we hold for 2 or 3 minutes, but for the sake of this video, we're only going to hold for a minute or so. But at home, you can always pause the video and stay for longer if you want to. Keeping with your deep breathing, not forgetting about your breathing, thinking about your chest, thinking about your shoulders, staying nice and open. It'd be nice to have some relaxing music playing as well during yin poses to give you something to focus on. As part of the challenge of yin is also the mental challenge of staying for a long time in a pose. You can stay longer if you want to, otherwise we'll move through to the next pose. So rolling yourself back down, and now bring your hands next to your chest. And push into your hands, come up onto hands and knees again. And now you want your hips to stay above your knees in this position. And start to stretch your arms out in front and bring your head down to the mat. So your hips are staying above your knees. It's a really nice chest opener. Feel your shoulders nice and open. I'm lifting my head to talk to you, but you guys keep your forehead on the mat. It's another really good opportunity to take a few deep breaths because the chest is really open. Your lungs can expand a lot more. And these chest opening poses are particularly good if you're spending a lot of time working at home at the moment, at a computer, sitting at a table, and the shoulders close, the chest closes. So these are really nice poses to do to counteract that. Again, if you want to hold it longer, you can, but we're going to move through to the next pose. So bringing the head up from the mat and your hands closer to you again. Sit your bum on your heels, bringing the chest onto your knees. You can leave your hands, your arms in front of you, or if you want to rest your shoulders, bring your arms by your side and rest your forehead on the mat. So child's pose. For some people it can feel more comfortable to open the knees wider. For some women who have larger chest areas, it can feel more comfortable to open the legs. Then your chest rests between your knees. So choose your option and stay here for a few minutes. Then stretching your arms out in front of you, coming back up to all fours. And then turn your legs out to the side and come and sit on your mat. I'm going to demonstrate one yin pose where you need blocks. Some people might have blocks at home, some people might not. If you have something, this kind of shape at home, then you can try using that, or you can try using some cushions, but it might not be quite the same because it's not hard. But I'll show, and it's there if you have blocks, it's an option. So there's two options. Depends how much you want to have the upper back bent. So I'll demonstrate the first option, is to have both blocks level, the same height. And the first block you want to have, so bring your feet together like this, bend your knees. And you want to have the first block under your shoulder blades. And I see a lot in class, people think they know where their shoulder blades are, but I quite often have to go around correcting this. So just have a feel with your hands now, and feel where your shoulder blades are on your back. And then place your block under those knobbly bits that point out. And then you can rest your head on the other block, and rest your arms by your side. And then you can keep your legs bent, or if you want to, you can straighten them and see what feels better for you. That's the first option. If you don't feel like that's enough of a back bend, enough of a chest opening, I'll demonstrate the second option, which is to turn the first block, the one under your shoulder blades, up on its side. And then place that block under your shoulder blades. So find your shoulder blades again, those knobbly bits that are pointing out. Once you feel them on the block, relax your head back onto the lower block. So now your head is lower than your heart and lower than your chest. So you also get the benefits of an inversion because you get the blood rushing to your head. It's really good for circulation. And the chest is really nice and open. Stretching the upper back. You can close your eyes in these poses when you're holding them for a few minutes, or you can leave your eyes open, however you feel more comfortable. Again, taking advantage of being able to breathe really deeply in this position. We won't stay long, again, for the purpose of the video. So bringing your hands by your side, gently lift your head first, and then use your underarms to push yourself up. And you can move your blocks out of the way. And if you've been in that position for a few minutes, your back might feel a little bit strange, or you might really feel it in your back. So just come to lie all the way flat on your mat, your legs straight, and lift your arms also above your head onto the ground. Take a really long stretch, so breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Relax. Take another really long stretch, breathe in and out. And now just feel your hips in the middle of your mat and bring your left foot into the left corner of your mat. Your hips stay in the centre. And now bring your right foot over your left ankle. And now again, think about your hips staying in the same place, but bring your arms and your shoulders and your head into the top left-hand corner of your mat. So your body is like a banana. You feel a really nice stretch on the right-hand side. And you can relax your left arm on the ground and take your right wrist with that left hand. So you can feel the stretch in that right arm, the shoulder, the side, the legs, the whole right hand side. You can relax here for a little bit longer, or if you're ready, coming back to the centre, stretching your legs again, stretching your whole body, a really long stretch. Breathe in and breathe out, relax. And then bring your right foot into the right corner of your mat and your left foot over your right ankle. Hips stay in the centre of the mat, but bring your shoulders, your arms and your head over to the right. So you're shaped like a banana, but on the other side. Rest your right arm on the ground, and you can take your left wrist with your right hand. So feel that stretch on the whole left hand side of the body. Again, if you're at home in this position, you might want to stay a little bit longer, a few minutes here. And then coming back into the centre again, bringing your arms down by your side. And then we'll just have a very quick relaxation to finish the practice. So you can lie flat like this, or it might be more comfortable for your lower back to bend your knees and bring your feet flat onto the mat. Open your feet out wide and rest the knees against each other. And that can allow your lower back to be flatter on the mat, and it's more comfortable for a lot of people. Your arms can rest by your side or on your belly. And close your eyes. And let your breathing return to normal. So not trying to breathe too deep now. Just letting yourself find your normal rhythm again. Relaxing your head, your neck, your whole face, your eyes, the place between your eyes and your forehead, your mouth and your jaw, so you can make a little gap, a little space between your teeth, and relax the jaw. Relax your shoulders, let them melt into the mat. And feel your whole spine, your whole back supported by your mat. Relax your pelvis, your legs, your feet and your toes. Feeling everything relax. Letting the muscles return to normal. And at home, this can be a nice time to play some relaxing music that you can focus on during your relaxation. Paying attention to the tiny movements in your body, your belly rising as you breathe in, your chest rising, and falling as you breathe out. And when you're ready, you can bring your knees to your chest. Bring your hands onto your knees. You can still keep your eyes closed for now. You can gently rock left and right, keeping your head on the mat nice and relaxed, really gentle movement. And then put one hand on each knee and make circles with your knees. A really nice little massage for your lower back. And go also the other direction, so make circles the other way. And then hugging the knees in close to the chest, and you can pull a little bit on your knees and feel your bum come from the mat. This is a really nice counter stretch, pulling the back slightly a different direction. And then roll your whole body onto your left or right side on the ground, so like you're in bed, relaxing your whole body on the side. You can keep your eyes closed for now. And use your hands to push yourself up to come and sit on your mat. Again, sitting however you feel comfortable. Just sit with a straight back. Bring your hands together at your chest in prayer position. Open your shoulders. Breathe in, raise your arms up above your head, and then open your arms out wide. Take a deep breath here. And bring your hands back together, down to your chest, and fold forward. Namaste. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, keep following for more videos. I'll be making more this week. So yeah, see you soon.